Now, residents of KwaThema in Springs took to the streets yesterday over service delivery and electricity billing issues. That community blocked roads with burning tires and rocks. Newzroom Afrika's Zikhona Tshona is there for us this morning to give us an update on the situation there. When the community says service delivery issues and billing issues, Zikhona, specifically, what does that mean?
They're saying they've had to deal with water cuts for too long in this area, and when it comes to the electricity, they have many of them accumulated bills with the Ekurhuleni municipality that amounts to thousands, and some of them have had to be cut off. Their power has been cut off, with the city saying that it has a backlog of collecting bills from people, and people need to pay up. And there's no other alternative solution to this crisis that the residents are raising. Now, the city has condemned the violence that took place in this area yesterday, saying that people do need to start paying their electricity bills. We saw people yesterday talking about how the amount that they owe the city amounts to at least 6,000, and many of them are living on social grants. As you mentioned, residents yesterday blocking many roads in this area, particularly the major roads behind me. These rocks that you see on the road here are the seams across many of the major roads. We are now on Hassan Street, which is where we are expecting the community to gather from around 8 o'clock this morning.
In terms of the electricity billing issues, Zikhona, we know that this has been an ongoing issue, specifically for the city of Johannesburg. Are we talking about incorrect billing, where people are getting invoices from the city that are way more than what they expect?
That, and also people have not been paying their electricity bills for years, and those have accumulated, many of them citing the fact that they simply cannot afford them. As I've mentioned, many saying that they live off social grants and are supporting many relatives, and therefore paying that bill is simply something that was not possible for them at the time. Some that we heard voices of yesterday talking about how they've had to take loans in order to be able to pay those bills after they were cut by the municipality. So you can imagine this is why residents took to the streets yesterday to demand that the city addresses their issue, because they do want the city to stop demanding them to pay their electricity bills. They want those bills to be scrapped, given the fact that they have raised concerns about how they are not able to pay up, and they simply cannot take loans in order to be able to pay those bills. As I've mentioned, the city is saying that is not possible. They are demanding that people should pay up. As I've mentioned, we are expecting the residents to gather on the street that I'm standing on from around 8 o'clock this morning, so that they can talk about how they plan to proceed with their protests from today. As you can see, it is raining in this area today, so it remains to be seen how that protest will continue today. But they have vowed that they will continue their protest until the city comes to them on the ground, and also until their demands are met.
Zikhona Tshona, tracking that story for us, as she says there, that protest action set to get underway at 8 o'clock on this Tuesday morning.